Let me tell you about the Children, Young People and Families Service, which are part of CWP. They want to make sure they support children and young people in the right way, so they can feel listened to and can tell them about what they think about the support they have been offered.
This is called participation and engagement, and it helps the services understand what is important to children and young people.
Making sure that their feedback and ideas are listened to by the right people,
which makes a difference in the future.
This is really important because it's actually something that is said in the UN Convention on the Rights of a Child. So what can we tell you about this?
One really important part is Article 12. This says that every child has the right to express their views, feelings and wishes in all matters affecting them, and to have their views considered and taken seriously.
That is why it is important for you to feel able to have a voice, so that they can learn from you, improve the service and make things better. There is something else that helps them understand this. It's called the Laura Lundy model of participation, and it keeps Article 12 at the heart of how it works.
The Laura Lundy model has 4 different parts. Each one works together to make sure young people have a voice about things that affect them.
Space. Children and young people must be given safe and inclusive spaces to form and express their views.
Voice. Children and young people must be facilitated to express their views.
Audience. The views must be listened to.
Influence. The views must be acted on where appropriate.
Some young people might want to come along and join one of their participation and engagement groups. All the community teams have these, and young people meet regularly to help the team understand what works well and what things could improve.
Recently, young people have been looking at the community clinics and given lots of ideas about how these could be better.
Sometimes a young person may not want to come to the group, but might want to meet with someone at school or at home where they feel more comfortable. They can still share their experience of the service either by doing a case study or something called a digital story.
This is a video which they create to share everything that has been important to them during their support from the service.
These are a really great way for young people to have a voice, but in a space they feel really comfortable. They can decide the pictures and the words they want to use in their video too.
There are other ways for young people to give feedback. They might just want to fill out an online form. This is called an experience of service questionnaire, or some teams have a suggestion box in the waiting room too.
The services all try to involve children and young people when they are interviewing for new staff members for their teams. Young people help by being part of a young person's panel where they interview the candidates. They will think about the questions they want to ask, how comfortable the candidate made them feel, and then create a score that is used when the final decision is made about who is offered the job.
All of the feedback and ideas from children and young people are looked at in meetings, and if there is something that keeps being said or is really important to change, then they will make a decision to make that change and let you know when this is done.
Sometimes they might ask you to help them make the change too. So you can see there is lots to participation and engagement. It gives you a space where you feel able to have a voice, it makes sure the right audience hears that voice, and that it makes a difference, has an influence and makes a change.